A lot of the drugs that we use in anesthesia are 1% solutions or some other percentage. But what does this actually mean? So a litre of water weighs 1 kilogram, and therefore 1 milliliter of water weighs a gram, or 1,000 milligrams. So if we've got a solution and we're expressing it as milligrams of drug per milliliter of volume, we can express it as a weight of drug per volume of solution. And we start with the assumption that if we had a droplet that was 1 milliliter in size and we had 1,000 milligrams of drug, assuming the drug weighs the same amount as water, that drop would have to be 100% made up of drug, because 1,000 milligrams would occupy 1 mil. So therefore, 1,000 milligrams of drug per mil is said to be 100% weight per volume. 100% of that droplet is made up of the drug itself. Therefore, if we divide this by 10, 100 milligrams per mil would be a 10% weight per volume solution. 10 milligrams per mil would be 1% weight per volume, and this is what we use most commonly. So this would be 10 milligrams of drug in 1 milliliter of solution is a 1% solution. And then again, 5 milligrams per mil, 0.5%. So quite a few local anesthetics are presented as 0.5% solution. The reason the confusion often occurs is people intuitively think that 1 milligram per mil would be 1%, but actually 1 milligram per mil would be 0.1%, because you have 100% on one side of the equation and 1,000 milligrams on the other. And it's this discrepancy between the number of zeros that causes the confusion. So the way I've always remembered it is if you start with, I know that a 1% solution, so my lidocaine, my rocuronium, ketamine, propofol, all of these are 1% solutions, and I know they have 10 milligrams per mil, and then you can just work out the rest from there.